just before the free practice session begins, let's take a quick look at the Drivers' Championship. Michael Schumacher is leading the Drivers' Championship and attempting to complete a hat-trick of victories here at the circuit Enzo Edino Ferrari. Hakkinen, second. Coulthard, third. Well, that covers the drivers. Let's take a quick look at the constructors next. Ferrari share the lead of the Constructors' Championship with McLaren. Stewart are second. Williams are third. Located approximately 35 kilometers southeast of Bologna, the historic circuit Enzo Edino Ferrari combines short and medium speed straights with a challenging mix of slow turns and varying speed chicanes. Despite numerous revisions in order to improve safety, this circuit, renamed in honour of the late Dino Ferrari, remains one of Formula One's classics.
Well, after an up and down round 2 at Interlagos, here we are now at Imola. Fantastic track. I really enjoyed this one watching one back in the day. Obviously famous for the wrong reasons, I guess, nowadays. You can't really think of Imola without thinking of the death of both Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger, and that's going to be forever on my mind while I'm driving here. Kind of happy and sad with the last race result. I think I could have done a lot better. I think I could have scored points for the team. But I did finish the race in the end, although, kind of bar a silly mistake, which I will now, I've learned from and hopefully will not be repeating in this race. Imola is a fairly complex circuit, 128.5 being the lap record round here, so I doubt I'll get anywhere near that this weekend. But lots of kind of high-speed corners married with quite a few slow-speed corners, especially the Acqua Millerani section of the track. Very difficult, sort of off-camber as well, breaking downhill before grabbing the car up to the right. That's probably the most difficult part of the course for me so far. So I'm going to be looking to improve on. You can see, obviously, through Tamburello, that's now a chicane. Obviously, a couple of years ago, that was just a very fast left-hander. Slowed down, though, thankfully, now. And, obviously, bad thoughts as we go through there. So practice one wasn't too bad. We started off pretty slow, kind of working my way up. It's the first time I've been to this circuit, so I was just tiptoeing around, finding where there was grip, where there wasn't grip, and kind of finding where I can really push the car. We started off in the 134s. We dipped down to the session best of a 132.3, which I think can be improved. Definitely, there were a couple of places where I was a little bit slow, especially through the hairpin. Very difficult through there. Very easy to understeer because you're carrying quite a bit of speed into it before braking. So I'm going to be working maybe a bit and probably moving brake bias a little bit more to the front because I'm having trouble with the rear as I'm braking hard. And maybe a little bit more downforce because we aren't really, I think, utilising the downforce this car has at the moment. Just a quick update now on what we've been practicing. Obviously in the last race, I think the thing that really unnerved me was the fact that I got a stop-go penalty. Completely my fault, just missed the limiter line. I think the lights are actually a bit unclear on that, but I'm not going to moan too much. So I've been really nailing the pit entrance. It's a very difficult pit entry because you come off what is quite a quick section and heavy on the brakes on the pit limiter. And obviously you can make up a lot of time, lose a lot of time there, but I think we've got it nailed pretty good now, so I'm pretty confident about making proper stops in the race. Well, good night's sleep behind me, and now the crowds are poured in for qualifying here. Fantastic crowd at Imola. It's probably the most intense one I've come across so far. And everything's turned up as always. We've got some amendments to the brake duct size to decrease drag in a straight line. We've got the engine turned up to maximum, so I'm going to be really being careful on the out lap and then kind of try and nail it on the qualifying lap. Obviously, after Interlagos, quite a lot of pressure on me to kind of have a decent result, as we qualified 4th last time around. But honestly, with my pace so far, I think I'll be happy to kind of qualify in the top 10. Obviously, beating Yana will be a bonus, but we'll have to see how that progresses.
Now watching James Graham's as he comes through the final complex of corners here at Imola, onto the front straight over the line. Very tricky to get a good run out of there, accelerating through 5th and 6th gear, heading towards 180 miles per hour as he comes down into turn 1. Big braking zone, down 3 gears, 3rd gear. You're seeing him sort of keeping it away from the white line on the exit there so that he can get a better run here through turn 3. Again accelerating quickly down to turn 4, hard left and actually braking through the corner. Very tricky one to get right, as you see actually big moment there over the curb at turn 5. Now for the first hairpin of the lap, Very, very tricky one. Second gear falls away from you a bit off camber on the exit. Accelerating now over the crest, heading towards a very, very tricky downhill left-hander. Braking just before the 50-metre board, turning in lots of apex speed. You can see 100 miles an hour right the way through the apex there and holding it very nicely. Again, fourth gear through here, and this is a tricky uphill right-hander. It tightens up when you get there, as you see, probably the slowest apex speed of any corner so far on the lap. Now coming up to the notorious chicane as you head towards the third and final sector of Imola. Very good through there, hit all his marks, absolutely no squirrely moments in the last couple of sectors for James Graham's hard braking zone now down into the left-hander at the bottom of sector 3, followed by another left-hander, both second gear, a bit squirrely, a bit tentative through that second there, accelerating now towards the final chicane of the lap. Huge braking zone, 6th gear down to second, slowest apex speed we see at 65 miles an hour for the entire lap and accelerating over the line, putting James Graham second, only 0.08 of a second behind Michael Schumacher.
I literally can't believe it. I just had the most outstanding lap of my life and managed to secure second place on the grid alongside Michael Schumacher. So somehow I put myself in a position. The car was just fantastic at all facets of the lap. I had one lap before where I was being held up by one of the Minardis. I thought, oh, that's it, this is the best I can do, but I just got it all together for the last lap. Went like 6 tenths faster somehow out of nowhere. And second place, the car felt beautiful. I have no idea if this is representative of our race pace or not, but this is the second time we've been in the top 6 of qualifying in as many races. I'm just feeling very, I don't know, elated. We're alongside, a world champion, a double world champion, and we're in a ridiculous sandwich, a Ferrari McLaren sandwich. I'm really hoping I can get a good start tomorrow and at least come home with some points. We have our teammate didn't do so well. Jarno ended up coming in 12th, just behind Mr. Frentzen, who is our self-proclaimed rival. So a very good session for us. I'm really hoping we can keep that going into tomorrow's session. Well, here we are on race day, just in the morning. Who could have seen this coming? Absolutely downpour overnight. We have no setup, I think, that works with wet tyres and wet running. It was forecast to be dry for the entire weekend, and out of nowhere the rain came. So this is very interesting for my first start on the front row of the grid. I'm probably going to be my last at this rate if I don't get through this race. I'm going to be practicing my starts. They're imperative here. I need to have a good getaway. So many fast drivers behind me, and it's so important that I try and get away with and remain in the points by the end of the session. This is going to be a ridiculous race. Well, here we are then, race day, sitting on the grid and bolted on the intermediate tyres of this. It has fortunately stopped raining. The track is still wet. It's going to get dry as the race goes on. This is a definite trial by fire for my first start on the front row of the grid. I'm really hoping I can do my country and my team proud. I'm really hoping to get a good start in this race. Points are definitely my goal for today, but in rainy conditions I'm untested, so I'm really hoping this proves to be the start of something special for me.
Hello there. Welcome to San Marino for round 3 of the 1999 FIA Formula One World Championship. The weather hasn't been kind to the drivers. It's damp and overcast out there. Michael Schumacher first. The Prost driver put on a fantastic display throughout the qualifying hour. He starts this race from a very promising second. Hakkinen third. David Coulthard fourth. Schumacher fifth. Barrichello sixth. Herbert seventh. Alesi eighth. Ricardo Zonta ninth. Villeneuve 10th. Heinz-Harald Frentzen failed to get anywhere near the pace of his championship rival, the Prost driver. Trulli was way off the pace of his teammate. He starts in 12th. Takagi 13th. Uka Badoa 14th. Eddie Irvine 15th. Damon Hill 16th. Zanardi 17th. Wirtz 18th. Pedro de la Rosa 19th. Giancarlo Fisichella, 20th. Diniz, 21st. Marc Genet, 22nd.
Never have I been so nervous in all my life. Here we are starting at Imola. Engines on the car. 3 lights. 4, 5. Come on, tyres. Nice and soft away. Bogged down a bit. Oh, lose 3 positions off the line. I can barely see in the spray. Braking late there at the inside and locking up. Oh! The car not feeling great at all as both of the McLarens get past me off the line. God, this feels horrendous. Absolutely no grip. So much spray. Conditions not looking really to improve either. Navigate very slowly around the hairpin. The wet running we've done has been this morning in warm up, and it was interesting. Had qualifying be wet, I doubt I would be in the position that I am now. So I really try and very carefully navigate. Treacherous part of the course, looking for a dry line, none emerging yet. Oh, over the bump there, car getting loose on again. As my whole body goes cold for a second, the fear of throwing that away. God, the McLarens and Ferrari have just shot away. And Williams having a couple of the inside. I go wide there just out of pressure. Williams still on the inside. It's all about run off here now. Just managed to stay ahead there of the Williams. That is Mr. Schumacher of the Ralph variety. Only 3 seconds on me in the first lap, absolutely insane. We'll get dry as the race goes on. It's going to be super difficult until then. Car grip isn't that bad, but the guys behind us so fast. I don't know if guys already have experience in the wet. This is completely my first time. I'm not sure if that's rain I can see there or I'm just imagining it. And I think it is raining. Only on the inters right now though, so I hope it doesn't rain too much. I think it's just spits of rain right now. Just drinking my and again going over that little hump in the car getting loose on me. So cautious. Yeah, now the rain's coming down heavy now, I can see it now. It's tricky and tricky to see out the visor. Guys behind must be a victim to the spray, which is kind of good for me, gives me a little bit of an advantage. But their speed is something that I can't really defend all that well. Just checking my mirrors, really concentrating on the drive in front of me at the moment. Oh, I know he's there, Dickie, don't worry. I can see him. Oh, wow. Car almost getting away from me there. Just managed to correct it. And one of the stewards having a look. I think that's Barrichello. Somehow we're still in 4th place. No doubt holding up the cars behind us. Offensive driving though, proving the better option at this point. We're having a peek up the inside, but I'm so slow on the apex. Track definitely getting wet. I may have to look into the option of going for wet tyres. It's super difficult out here. So the hump again, and there's the hump. You can really feel it in the wet and the dry, it's nothing. Downforce keeps you glued, but in the wet, just a wiggle, enough to make you scared. Barrichello actually making contact on my rear wing there. My rear left wheel, and looks like he's going to go up the inside. Not enough room for him to do it. Just managed to avoid him. I'm so slow, look how much faster they are. I'm really filling out of my league right now. Still raining. Can't tell if inters are good enough or not. They don't feel so bad right now. A little bit slippery, but I've been in worse. Not really sure what to do in terms of strategy here. I was originally intended to be a 2-stop. I was hoping that it would dry out, but looks like it's actually raining more. The mouth has a run alongside us. Looks like the push has a little bit more grunt, which is refreshing. It feels like we're down on power this time. I'm doing my best just to keep this car on the road. But I can just see a little blue patch through the sky there, through the clouds, but the rain is coming down harder than before. I think it is going to be a call for wet soon. At this rate anyway. Even with this rain and the cold, I'm still sweating away in the cockpit just trying to keep this car on the straight and narrow. Despite the rain, there is a dry line emerging. See, brake a bit better in there for a change, which is nice. Sort of lighting up the rear tyres coming out the hairpin. Guys in front have just rocketed off 3 or 4 seconds a lap that I got on me. No idea how I qualified that high when they have this pace and I don't. You see flat through here in the dry, very progressive in the wet. I'm still imagining the rain coming down. Maybe it means we'll be staying on inters for the time being. Running in just to cool the car down, cool the tyres down I should say. It'll get very hot running on the dry surface. Not really designed for it. As I get a little bit over to the right there, up the rise, very scary but still good. Still alright. Pulling over to the left to look defensive, and 2 to keep the tyres nice and cool. I say cool, I think it's overheating. Dry line is almost fast enough for groove tyres, but I just don't think I could take the risk right now. Leave that for someone else to do. If we can get Truly to do that, that'd be fantastic. I'm just checking the tyres into the water on the side. Just to be running on the point side is fantastic, even if it is in a very defensive role. Schumacher and Barrichello are just trading places, both taking turns. It seems to have a go at me. Moving over at the last second just to get into the dry line for the braking zone. Okay, moving over to the left just for the sake of water. Okay, Dickie, I'll calm it down a bit in that aspect. I'm not sure if that was lightning I just saw there. If that was, that's not what I want to see. That means more rain. This is the most championships that I've ever driven in. Somewhere between grippy and wet. You can't put a wheel wrong anywhere. We have to soften the car up a little bit. for this. Oh no, I just get it just a tiny bit wrong. And everyone just streams past me, so many cars. It wasn't even a big mistake. We kept out of the wall, but back to 11th place. Do we have the pace to save anyone? One of the arrows really having a look at me now. Ah, how frustrating. Do we have the pace to catch back up to Zonta? 11th seems to be my go-to position. I haven't got the confidence these guys do in the wet. Even though I'm giving everything that I have. How much am I running 33s in these conditions? No idea how the rain is still coming down. Chicago having a decent race in 12th place, it seems. You see, we're just lapping him, and he's actually right behind me right now, so good on him. So typical of me to qualify well and to just race like utter garbage. I think I might be able to get into the back of Zonta if we try hard. Everyone else obviously had more experience with their wet setups than I, it seems, so it feels anyway. Epoxy corner. Track does seem to be getting faster though, despite the rain. Oh, I don't want to let Zonta get away from me. Again, super soft on the throttle. So difficult in these conditions to know where's good in the front and where it isn't. It's just taking another line through there, maybe looking to try and call his intermediates down. Just maybe we can get that a tiny bit closer though. We're not out of the mix yet. The reason why I'm not more annoyed that I spun, I really didn't expect to be there in the race, especially in the wet. I was just there through defending. I know it's points being thrown away again, but I just, the car just wasn't good enough there. It's plain to see. You know, I was struggling. Just a train of cars behind me. Turning the wet down the hill. Best place to do it, it feels like. On the braking, so we have Zonta matched and maybe beaten, but just not close enough to think about it at the moment. Not to launch out the corner, Zonta is faster. We're in the grass, just in the chicane there, and Zonta gets away a bit further. Truly, there's another car behind us. As we're together. Trying to just tiptoe around the hairpin. It's the worst place in this track for traction. Gap sort of staying at around a second to Zonta. It's amazing they're all so close together at that point in the race. The tricky choice is now the next stop. Do we stay on intermediates? Or do we switch to wets? So far I think intermediates are probably the best way to go. The rain doesn't seem to have gotten any worse. My times haven't really come off at all. This is a torrential downfall. Next couple of laps we will be staying on these tyres, and we do have to pit soon ourselves, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Someone's going wide there. And so I say the rain feels like it is getting worse. Ah, car wallowing a bit there. Maybe it's getting wetter. Really would like to know what tyres people are going with. So we have another lap or so to decide, it feels like. I'll just have to hope it dries. I think I'm going to go for intermediates. It's a really difficult choice to make at this stage. Seem to still be okay. There's still somewhat of a dry line there. Do we pit in now or do we come in later? I think there's no reason not to come in now, to be honest. Now we'll get one more lap and we just have that slightly more of an insight into the weather. We'll just stay at one more lap. Can we stay at one more lap? Which we can. We will do then. And that felt difficult on the breakthrough there. Still feels too fast for wet, so I don't know. It's such a difficult choice to make. I don't think the rain's going to let up anytime soon. I don't know if it's just where, or it is just getting wetter out here. That appears massive dry line. There seems to be dry line now wherever. So spray coming from the car now wherever they are. Which is a difficult choice. Schumacher's probably out in intermediate, so I guess that's our call. Inters for now, and then we get first after this pit in. But I hope it just starts drying out. The forecasters say it was remain overcast, not rainy. Through there, it's wet. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's stay on inters. Down to the pit lane speed limiter this time. Looks like we're a long time in the pits, but we're out. Not a good stop from our guys. Where does that put us? I'm trying to get out ahead of Verts, but I think that's Verts anyway, one of the Benettons. Looks like he's still on the intermediate tyres. Oh, I think we've made a mistake. I think we should have gone wets. We'll stay out for now though. Running in 20th place after the pit stop. Need to put in some good lap times now. Here's where it matters. I think that wets are the way to go. Kicking myself now. Just gotta keep going. Let's grip out of the ice. Still keep seeing that little blue patch of sky coming back around, and it gives me hope that this was the right decision. I wish Dickie could have just told me what tyres everyone else was on. That insight would have been fantastic. Got a yellow flag. Oh wow! Cars everywhere it seems. Pits everywhere anyway. It's like some sort of contact that's for the pit lane. Is that Lacey out a wing? I can't see. Sprays too much. Up the inside on Fisichella and Zanardi. It's like that's a Lacey holding up everyone back on the rear wing. He must have been at contact. We take advantage though. The yellow flags will slow us down there for some reason, but I'm not going to moan. Schumacher still going around as intermediates, it sounds like. Up to 14th place now. Badar in front of us and truly coming in now. This will be interesting to see who's actually running behind us. To see how much time we've gained or lost. Got second in the dry to 14th in the wet. Go showed us how weak this car is in these conditions. Maybe how weak I am. I might just say it's a Carlo, although also I wouldn't dare say that in front of anyone else. Going up to a Minardi and the Arrows, we do have the pace in them I think. Again, just getting a little bit loose there. Very difficult, just dropping the wheel into the wet part of the track. Everything seems to be holding up. Looks like we've got De La Rosa and Badar in front of us then. I really think we have the speed to overtake these guys. It's a bit more equal in the wet of course, so this is why we're seeing the Minardi. And that arrow is a little bit higher up than it usually would be. Oh. Struggling to see in the spray. Oh, just a tiny bit of contact there. I think we still have our front wing though. I don't think we hit it hard enough to do any damage to ourselves. If we did, then I'll be very surprised. The speed difference up the hill was fantastic. We're going to put it up the inside. Not a place I want to do it, but oh, I've forced my track. He's gone round and kept it going. The Minardi with the off-road tyres, so how the hell did he manage that? What do I have to do? Minardi in fact just skipping over the curves. Having a very soft setup to be able to do that. Look how much rain there is now. The tyres still seem okay, they're still clearing the water. Very good intermediates that Bridgestone have provided for us this race. So much faster I have to get out of the throttle for crying out loud. There's a couple of cars dive for the pits. Nice a chance to get done. There you go, and there it is. Overtake Dylan Badar finally. And Truly's 8 seconds up the road. He's been jumped by our teammate. How frustrating is that? I feel like I've made one mistake in this race and I have no idea just how I'm so slow compared to everyone else. It's super frustrating. We've been spitting, and now I think finally the rain has stopped, or is at least slowing down. It's hard to tell now. Maybe not. It's very difficult when you're in the spray to make a difference between rain and. God, Badar is fast. Not words I thought would ever come out of my mouth. a big moment there, putting a wheel into the wet. Do it. Jumping into the pits. Maybe one stopping. I feel like the rain's stopping. I don't know. Schumacher coming into the pits, this could be interesting. Will the track dry up enough though for my next stop? I feel like it's definitely got a bit brighter. Still spits of rain though. Getting out onto the wet stuff for a little while there, getting a little bit squirrely, but we're alright. Under braking the car, wanted to slide, but managing to keep under wraps. That bump nearly catching us out there, very lucky. Tsunami very fast for that last section of the course. Got this dry line emerging now. If it doesn't rain until our pit stop, I'm going to make the choice of it and go that hard. I've got nothing really to lose now. Outside of the top 10, outside of the points, behind Truly. And Truly pulling away from me as well. Always seems to be a little bit better in the adverse conditions than me. Stepping on the front there, going into the grass, just getting away with it though. Not long to our next pit stop, and I think I will make the decision and go for the hard tyres and just hope for the best. Go for the soft tyres even, sorry. Softer the ones we're using. Warm up, hopefully they'll let us use them here. Looks like we have the option because we have used a wet tyre. Looking at the regulation for a second there, just in the haze as I just try and think about what I'm doing. Is that Ralph Schumacher or Mark Schumacher being hit by the Irvine? So this looks like he's out of the race as well. Smoke from Deniz. Ah no! Mistake. Okay though, it's alright. I'm not running too far down the road. Same corner twice, really difficult for me through there. I think it's worth actually stopping now. No, I'm not ready. Go, go, go. Fuck it, we're in the pits now. Come on guys. God damn it. They weren't ready for me to come in there. Surprise them a little bit. Got a sauce in the car now though. Hopefully enough fuel to finish the race. Soft tyres on me to get into that dry line straight away. Oh, the grip is ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as I thought it was though. Jesus Christ, I nearly put the car off there. I think our advantage is going to be negated by a very bad stop and a very bad time and just getting the wheel into the wet. What can we do from here? That is the question. Looks like that's Deniz there. Oh no, that's Jarno. And Zonta, they are both front of us, so that is good for us I guess, but bad for them. It's like drama in sector 3. Entering the pits and setting up the fastest lap. What a job by Coulthard there. Already on it now. Pushing the car for all it's worth. Bits of car everywhere. Not sure what happened here. 14th place now with a car in the pits. Physical have 5 seconds up the road. Not sure what tyres he's on. I can see a train of cars ahead of me. I'm ready on it now. This is the setup we pretty much used in qualifying. A little more wing, and that's Fisichella without a rear wing. Just getting into the wet a little bit there. He should be getting out of the way, but he's just not. He's still racing me without a rear wing. Dickie, please. Get that sorted out. And there's Jarno, stricken. Make a move aside. Thank you. Up into 11th place. Where we were when we put it pretty much. So even with our bots pit stop, we're still making up positions. I'm hoping we just got enough fuel to the end now. We're going to be super tight on fuel. We just haven't got enough to make it, I don't think. Looks like someone took it out before I did. Now we're in 10th. Need to have our position. Obviously people having retirements, but we're now back into the top 10. Sort of being a bit conservative on fuel now. It's hardly quite well out of the road though. Pushing as hard as I can while keeping my tyres in one piece is going to be difficult. Fuel, sorry, the tyres are okay, we are on softs. So he's still sitting there on the grass, no one able to get him out apparently. Hill pinning in, it seems. I wonder if we'll be able to get any more positions from this. Are we now doomed to racing on our own? See the sky clearing up now. Patches of blue becoming more prominent in the sky. Still doing a fairly decent job of saving fuel. Just put one more click in. What am I doing braking there? Will I be able to catch any of these guys? I don't know. Hill was very fast at the start of the race. We're ahead of Trudy again now though. What an insane race this has been. Almost venturing off into the wet there. That could have been scary. The wet just snaps the car. You have zero grip for a second there. It was again. I'm going wide and I have no turning. Pulling away from Trudy it seems like. It seems like a foregone conclusion though. I don't think I can catch him. Wave to Pedro to go past him one more time. And the sun comes out, I can now feel it. Shadow's coming back and this is definitely the right decision. If only we made the call a little bit earlier, a little bit braver. Checking the fuel. Still sort of unfinished right now. Looks like we've actually been lapped by the cars in front. So that means we can push it. Will we catch Hill? We'll do our best to do so, I think. Hackney's actually behind us on track now, so we'll keep an eye on him. Last lap's a bit slow because we're sort of saving fuel. We've got the okay for Dickie now to push to the end. And by God we will. Look at that sky now, radiant. Blue cutting through the clouds. Have I been so happy to see a blue sky in my life? Just wish it came earlier. Hey Pedro. There's still room for incidents to happen and for us to pick up spots, so we've got to just keep going as quick as we can, even though we're sitting on our own right now. We're being careful because there are still wet patches on the track, and we have hit a couple of them. Oh, I just rolled for another one there, but not as bad as it could have been. I can hear Hakkinen. Glorious McLaren. Yeah, up on the curves a bit there. We're refraining from second gear because the track still is slippery. I don't know if I can catch Hill. We're running very similar laps. It's going to take something special. We're ahead of Jarno though, which is good for our team. Looks like the band's one out as well. Whether he's ahead of me or not, I'm unsure. Band's not been performing too well this season, so I doubt he is. So that's done. Just getting wide again. Cool for getting ready to come in, it sounds like. Wow, we had a massive moment just then. Heart stopped for a second. Luckily managed to keep it under control. Just got onto the wet patch in the wrong place. I thought we were done. I thought we were in the wall. Hill out of reach, maybe better just to get the car round and just chill out. I feel like that would be a better idea at this point. Bring the car home in a top 10 finish would be my first top 10 finish of my career if I can manage this. We started second. We were a fantastic qualifying that, but I just didn't have the pace in the race. I still don't. Still struggling for grip, truly gaining a bit, but that's because of our frankly scary mistake. You can hear Hakkinen behind me. I'm just seeing the mirrors now. Blue flags to come soon, surely. Just pulling over to the left, letting him through, pulling over to the wet part of the track. Not right where I want to be, but I don't want to be dealing with him through here. I need all the road. Well, everyone's hit someone. I'm not sure if everyone's ahead of me or not. This could be good for me. Losing his front wing. That's going to mean he's got a pit stop and he's going to be slow all the way to the pit box. Only 6 Fs to go now. Hoping we can make advantage of Vine having these issues, but I don't know where he is. He might be behind me. I know he's in the pits now. Or he might be up the road, I'm not sure. Is he in the pits yet? We're going to get a call soon. He's the next car. I think he's on his way to the pits. I think we're going to take a position. Everyone in the wall. And that's a pit stop. That's a place for us. So now he's next up the road in 8th place. Can we catch him? Car went weird then. I think we hit some oil or something. Or we hit a wet patch, I'm not sure, but the cars would not. I think I've lost a brake. Yeah, I've lost a brake. Car not feeling well now. I feel like I've lost something. The car isn't feeling great. Pulling to the left in the braking zones. Not the same power as it did before. What happened to the car? We've got Truly 14 seconds behind us. Can we limp it home? I don't know what it is. It feels like a brake's gone, but everything is fine. Pulling left in the braking zone heavily. Truly 14 seconds behind. Come on. Not many laps left now. Oh, the braking power's just not there. Let me spin off into the grass. Come on. Still ahead of Truly just about. I'm not sure what happened there. 4 seconds now to Truly. I don't know if we can keep him behind us. I just can't get the car slowed down. We've got to just keep going. Well, this has made this race even more tricky. Maybe a suspension failure, I don't know. Only a couple of laps left now, maybe I can hold him off. I see it dripping with sweat now of effort keeping this car on the road. Pulling hard to the left when I brake. I'm afraid to hit the brakes now. Come on, not long left now, we've been lapped as well. So we haven't got that many laps left. One less lap than the leaders. I can see Truly in my mirrors. Has to be composed down here. Brake early. Just getting the car slowed down. Such difficulty, and Truly's now right behind me and I'm not letting him pass. There's no one behind him. This is for team pride and for position. And everyone's still stuck in the wall, it seems there. His race over. I'm gonna have to wait to the end of the race before I know what's wrong with the car though. Feels like the car's just pulling to the right in general. Or pulling to the left in general, sorry. I'm not quite sure. Maybe suspension failure. Oh, I can't get the car slowed down. The rear wing's gone. Oh no. I tried to keep going. Takagi's 40 seconds behind. There's just absolutely nothing to the car now. It's just completely out of my control. He stalled it, managed to just start it while it was rolling. Oh, this is awful. Such a strong result we were on for there. Well, I'm not quite sure. Is that a strong result? Not on the brakes and the lack of rear wing making this difficult. Can they just send us out? Just keep us out of trouble. Oh wow, another big spin. Avoid the wall. Again, just managed to keep the car from stalling. Do my best to limp it back. Slowing the car right down. That's Takagi behind me for sure. brake hard again because this is a slight corner. I don't want to hit any of the guys behind me.
First blue, give way to the car behind when you can. Truly is running 9th, about 30 seconds ahead. You're running 10.
Can we get the car home?
Kagi is running 11th, about 20 seconds behind.
You only have one more lap, but I don't think we're going to be finishing anywhere near where we had a top 10 on the cards. That's checking over the car now. Looks like it was a rear brake failure. New ring place on the car, gingerly. Just sitting in the pits now, watching everyone go past. All my hard work undone. I'm going to go 2 laps down at this point anyway. The guys giving me the thumbs up to get out there. We're only in 12th place. Maybe we can still bring it home in 12th place. Car back to feeling good again. No idea what the problem was, but something went wrong with some sort of mechanical error. And our 9th place has been relegated to 12th. Lots of cars having errors it seems and just unable to keep the race going. I'm not sure who's in the rush right now, just the car is cold, the car is still not feeling 100%, not pulling anymore, but looks like I'm actually going to be the last of the finishers at this point. A race of massive attrition. And one that we just didn't get on with. It all looked so promising for us at the start, and then the rain came and just completely threw us all off. Now about to be blue flagged again. Let's further side of the road that these guys passed. It's like, yeah, I know, it's like spin again. Gosh damn it. The brakes are still messed up. I don't know what's wrong with them. Not pulling, but just not doing. Maybe cold. How frustrating. Limping home in 12th place. You can see the finish line now. Frustration. Overwhelming. This time, I feel it wasn't my fault. The car, I'm angry with it. Made the one mistake at the start. Let me come across the line in 12th.
That was an absolutely breathtaking San Marino Grand Prix. Here are the final results. Coulthard first. Hakkinen second. Barrichello third. Johnny Herbert fourth. Heinz Harald Frentzen fifth. Villeneuve sixth. The Prost driver 12th. McLaren regained the lead of the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari are second, followed by the third place Stewart.
I really feel like I was kind of screwed over in that race. I mean, very difficult conditions for everyone. It wasn't just me suffering, of course, but we started second, had a poor start, just couldn't get off the line again. Dropped to 4th place, and everyone was just so much faster. We had nothing like any of the guys around us, and it was just one big struggle towards the end. I definitely fought as hard as I could. There was a time when the 9th position looked like it was going to be where I finished, and I was pretty happy with that. And then obviously the brake failure, and which put us off into the into the wall and put us in a pit stop, which dropped us back to 12th, which is just how it goes, I guess. Next race is Monte Carlo, so very difficult drive there, I'm sure, awaits me, but I'm feeling confident. I've got a single lap pace. All I need to do now is translate that into race pace, and I think that we're going to be on for a very interesting season.